Listen, you touched on this earlier. I think this is funny. I do want to talk about this more. You started this thing that we used to do about Jay-Z. I don't know how you came up with this. It was something about Jay-Z singing Beatles songs.
Yeah, so what happened was, the Beatles had an album that's called the White Album.
Oh, that's how it started.
And Jay-Z had the Black Album. And there was a DJ, it's actually the guy from Gnarls Barkley, not CeeLo, but the other guy, DJ Danger Mouse.
He had like the Great Album or something?
He made the Great Album. And so like it put like Beatles mixed with Jay-Z, and it's like, it was a big copyright nightmare, and like...
It really bothered me that even happened.
Everybody loved the album except for Malik. But it was, like Paul McCartney was like, this is brilliant.
Oh, did he say that?
That was Lennon, wasn't it?
I wasn't bothered by it. I wasn't bothered by that. McCartney.
All British people sound the same.
That's racist. Go ahead.
And then Jay-Z's people are like, hey, this is awesome. But then like the record labels are like, we can't make money off this. So every once in a while you can find like a bootleg copy, like on the internet. But they did the Grey album. So I always thought about like Jay-Z in the beginning of songs, like he yells something, like when rappers do ad-libs, you know, and they do like or whatever. Jay-Z used to always yell something real loud, and then he would say the same thing very soft afterwards, no matter what it was. He could be like, we ain't got no milk in the fridge. You know, we ain't got no milk in the fridge. So I had this idea about Jay-Z like saying these Beatles lines, like yelling them really loud, like, I know I told y'all about Strawberry Fields. And so it just became the stupid thing that we did. And one time I was...
stupid thing, we worked with each other and we would just do this at work.
I was at a table doing something and Malik walks up and says, here come old Flat Top.
I think he said that to me first, but yeah, it was just so entertaining to us. She's got a ticket to ride. You know, she got a ticket to ride, but she don't care.
You know she don't care.
Yesterday, all my troubles were so far away. It's the rock. It was just entertaining to us. Mr. Z, if you're watching it.
Fuck it, Mr. Z. You crazy for this one, lovely Rita. Rita May. You know you're crazy for this one. Wearing your hat like a military man.
Oh, that's brilliant stuff. Yeah. I'm impressed that you know that song. You're crazy for this one, Rita.
You're a fool for this one, Rita.
You're a fool for this one, Rita. Oh,
she's a big teaser. You know she took me half the way there.
What song is that? She's a big teaser.
I think it's Day Tripper.
Day Tripper. She was a day tripper.
You know A Day in the Life?
Yeah, I do.
You know how the orchestra gets all crazy?
The orchestra's crazy for that one, Mark.
You crazy for this one, orchestra? Want to hear the bassoons on this one? Gotta hit the bassoons. I don't even know what a bassoon is. But you know how the orchestra goes real low and then it gets real high and real high and real high? John Lennon wanted that to happen because he said once it hits a certain pitch, it'll start like making dogs start barking and stuff, and he wanted to drive people crazy.
I like Lennon though. Yeah. Lennon's like what Russell Brand is for you, Lennon is kind of for me. Lennon and Michael Jackson. I hope he didn't molest the kids, but...
No, Lennon did say some weird stuff though.
No, Lennon was really far out, yeah.
Yeah. But now I got one of his albums somewhere. Like Mind Games. Mind Games is awesome.
Oh, I've never heard that. I've only heard one of his records. No, two. But yeah.
You just like him as a person rather than a musician?
No, I just haven't gotten around to it yet, but I've got to imagine. Right?
Instant Karma. I like that one. Pretty much anytime someone's an asshole and something bad happens to them right away, I start singing Instant Karma.
Love it.
But it's normally like with my wife, like we're just like joking around or something, and she'll like call me a name and then get up to go get something out of the kitchen, spill her food on her, and I'll be like, Instant Karma's gonna get you.
Oh.
Yeah.
How did she respond to that?
Well, she left. That's why she's in Tennessee right now. It's like, I'm going to another state and I'm not wearing a mask.
Oh. Yeah, I don't know. We live in Georgia. I don't know if... I guess we're still in the midst of pandemic.
Yeah.
I just kind of can't tell because we're in Georgia and the Republican governor was just like, all right, everybody just...
Hey, y'all,
open back up.
Let's just open back up. I really need a haircut, man.
Yeah. That's what happened. Lovely Rita, meet a maid.
You a fool for this one. Carrying your bag, putting tickets on cars and shit. Don't put a ticket on my Maybach. But like on the flip side of that, that's what I was talking about, like comedians saying lines from rap songs.
like what?
Give me a rap song. Give me a line from a rap song.
Out on bail, fresh out of jail. California Dreaming.
Okay, so like you could have like Gilbert Godfrey saying,
Give it to me.
"Out on bail, fresh out of jail. California Dreaming. It gives me a headache."
I'm a fan of this.
Yeah.
I love this. How does the Biggie Juicy start off?
It was all.
All a dream. I used to read Word Up magazine. Who would say that? Don't you do a Kramer?
You thought I was gonna do a Kramer?
No, I said don't you do one.
I don't. Like I can walk.
You've done one before.
Jerry, I can open the door like Kramer, like to slide in, or I do a lot of the hand motions, like, oh, it was all a dream, Jerry. It was all a dream.
I used to read Word Up magazine.
Oh, I used to read it, Jerry. I used to read it. Get you up. I used to have. So you remember the episode of Kramer where they did the painting of him?
Yep.
When I was much younger, I had a poster of that.
Really?
And I had it framed, so it looked like the painting was in the house.
Really?
Yeah.
When younger? How? Like you're an adult though?
Yeah, it was probably like 18, 19. It was before his meltdown, his outburst.
Oh, it was before he said the N word.
Yeah.
Because you told me you started liking him after he said that because of
You
it.
gotta stop that.
I should stop.
The show had like the best writing, like ever.
It's great.
It's a timeless show. So is Golden Girls.
I never got into the Golden Girls.
Golden Girls is. Golden Girls was. I hate this word because it's like normally used.
Don't say the C word.
No,
Say
it was very
C.
woke. Like this show was in the 80s and early 90s. They touched on like old people getting like scammed out of their pension and like pill addiction and like gay weddings and
they did, didn't they?
Yeah, like they touched on it. It was like a very progressive show.
Maybe they felt because they were elderly ladies they could get away. Like
That's
the
exactly
writers felt that they could get away.
Hey,
with
they
more.
can get away with it because they're old. And they were very progressive. Which is another thing that bothers me is like when people think of the term progressive, a lot of times they use it in a bad way. You ever notice that? Like, oh, they support progressive education. Yeah. Progress means going forwards. Like, like, no, I'm a digressivist. Like, let's go backwards.
Yeah, and something digressivist.
I'm a digressive. I can't even say the word. Digressive.
And like social, I hate when they call people like social justice warriors. Like we should be against social justice. Social justice.
It's like the term conservative and liberal. Liberal means like you're more giving, you're more open.
Yeah.
Conservative is like we want things the way they are now. We don't want change.
Yeah.
Except the change that, benefits us. Very selective.
Right.
Change. But like, why is liberal a bad term?
Yeah.
Think about it. Whenever you're making like a sandwich or you're making a cake, right? That was weird. You're making the cake.
I was about to say that was very Cosby.
Yeah.
That was weird. You're making the cake.
You got the cake and then you take the frosting. And then Theo come into my house and he would slam the door. Now,
I feel like you should just talk about serious political things completely as Cosby.
I can do it.
You see the conservatives with the white supremacy.
See, the people, they're telling the people that they can't mail in the votes because they think they won't get into the office. Now,
that's a good Cosby.
but it says like apply liberally, which means enough to get the job done. But conservatives are like, nah.
Yeah.
Liberal, it's a bad thing. Why? Why is progressive a bad thing? Like these are words that mean good things.
Yeah.
Nope, we want things the way they are. That's why the town we live in looks like it does. An attorney that I know said this town looks exactly like it did when I was in high school. This guy's in his late 40s.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe older.
People want the shit to stay the same.
Yeah, because small towns are typically ran by like 5 or 6 names. It's old money. Old money runs small towns. This is how it is.
Got depressing again there.
I'm sorry.
The old money.
The old money takes over, doesn't let the new money make
got
stuff.
the capitalism, it's the people and the things in the
Put
world.
the people in the building, and then the building makes the laws, and the laws help the people that were in the building with the money.
All right, hang on. So like, bitch better have my money with Bill Cosby. That's not even a rap song.
I don't even know the words. The
I don't know
bitch better
either,
have
just
my money because I need the money to buy the things because I need to teach my children that the money don't grow on trees.